him to kill you. You're down for that? Because I am.
I can feel Tiernok's eyes upon us.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
I'm definitely glad they decided to go with inactive Prismere instead of active Prismere, because I love the black and blue. Black and blue looks sweet. This is all black and red. It'd still be okay, but definitely not my flavor.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tiernok.
Dude, we're going. We're going as fast as we can. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's the first time I've seen weapons like laid out at the like beginning of the game. Is there any more? I don't see any more. It's just crude stuff. Still cool though. Oh, there's some more.
Tiernok awakens. We need to move.
What about these fate splinters?
Tiernok's power is immense. She just tore off a splinter of what you could have been and turned it against you. When she killed you, that much power must have torn you free of the entire tapestry of fate. Let's go.
Godflow's prayers weakened this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
The only weapon this thing hasn't given me yet is the Feyblades I use. Right? I guess. Weird. Cool, but weird. I don't know why there's just random crude weapons laying all around. That would have been much more useful in the
When you
beginning areas.
first came to me, death was your only fate, but I knew better this way. And you were so eager to play your role.
Where's my shotgun bolt?
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
Nice. Maybe she's lying. Calm down. But let's find out. Yeah. You know what? We don't need it all anyway. Guys, we are so close to the end here. Smell it. I'm excited for the final boss.
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amathen. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch's secret?
I mean, obviously, yeah. Why keep it a secret?
There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragons were widely known, well, you've seen what has happened here. Gadflo tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds. And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur.
What'll happen to me?
Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future. If you're victorious, it may be the last time you change the fate of the world. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Tirnoch's emergence would bring.
Does that mean you're gonna try to kill me? I'll keep a secret.
That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back.
Okay. Any help you can offer?
Nothing in the world is fated to stop Tirnoch. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. I'm just here to make sure you take it. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's do this. No, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah. Final boss.
There's no turning back now.
Look at all that Prismere. Magic everywhere.
Come, Fate Weaver. Bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
Gadflo gonna be up in here?
It's time to choose your fate. Amathen lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Ah, yes. Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. comes. Tirnoch the powerful. Tirnoch the merciful. Kuala fella Tirnoch. Kuala sera Tirnoch. Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it... did I...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
Okay.
Come closer. Give yourself to me.
Can I not hit you? I just have to wait. Still pretty screwed up that she killed the guy that's been helping her. Can I hurt you yet? Come on, let me do some damage. Oh, wait, am I supposed to break these? Is that a thing? That did something.
Everything you are and could have been is mine.
What am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? No, there we go. Okay, I'm supposed to go right. That makes sense.
Yes! Struggle, fight, and die, just as you did before. Little fate weaver, you shall free me from my prison.
See about that. Come on, summon another guy. even though I love dragons. Where's that?
Impossible! Impossible!
Experience. She was so cool looking.
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Okay, cool ending. Not bad, not bad. Got through everything. I was expecting a break because there is a dungeon that was blocked by Tyrnak's power. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be open after the credits. So when the credits roll, we'll jump back in and try it out. But other than that, we've done basically everything. We finished pretty much all the quests except the task-based ones. And yeah, did DLCs. So I'm excited for what the next DLC is going to bring next year. Thank you, Dancer. Yeah, that was definitely a nice run. Had a lot of fun with that. I'm interested to see if there's anything that pops up after the end. I doubt it. I know there's one dungeon that was blocked, so we'll check that out. But other than that, I think we're basically done, guys. Skip. There is. Okay, good. I love when games actually include a way to skip. So we have Destiny Defiant. You defeated Tyrnak and ended the Crystal War. The enormity of these events will resound throughout Amalur forever. As a result of your actions, the world is now free from the constraints of merciless fate. 5% damage, damage resistance, 10% mana, 10% health. And we got 40,000 bucks. So where are we? I can't say I recognize this place.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
So what happened?
I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gadflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up, carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
The war's over. What now?
There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should have seen the parade in Rathir. As for what's next, well, that's a tough question. See, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
Good, now we're all free?
Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing, and a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to you, and you alone. Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors. You've earned it.
Does that mean... Ah, yeah. Okay, so her dagger and the note are on my bed. Nice. Nice. Oh, you can actually pick it up. Second day came along, we began to understand the mistakes we made. We lived in harmony among the Fae in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen might be born on the rising tide, what force might awaken, a force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary, he had power like none we'd ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha De Aon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amethin. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal enemy, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious, but the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again. For the Fae did not know death as we do. We could stay. Isn't this the beginning monologue? Yep. How could we have known that this world would be a new beginning? Okay, then that's the ending monologue. Okay, so it's actually the beginning and the ending monologue put together. Go now and see what fate brings you. Until that day, I remain. Okay. Yours. Sweet. I'll take it. Oh, I can't take the dagger? I want the dagger too. I don't know how I feel about sleeping in a bed with a dagger barely pushed into the headboard above me. Like that seems unsafe. Okay, now the better question is, where are we? I don't remember the stash house. Do you know where we are?
Anything for you.
What are you gonna do now?
I've been a lot of things in my life. A hero and a heartbreaker. A fate weaver and a failure. All at the cruel hands of fate. Until you came along, I never had a choice in what I was. Thank you for that.
So you know what happened to Aelin?
First she works with us, then she betrays us, then she saves your life. I admit I don't know what to make of that woman, but I feel like we owe her. Not that I'd know how to find her, or pay her back for that matter.
What about Amethin?
I've heard legends about it, but supposedly it's a deep cave beneath Bale. Either for the Winter King's meditation, or where they emerge after they die.
And Sidon?
Last I saw him, Sidon was mourning at the House of Sorrows. I can't imagine what his people are going through. If you see him, give him my regards. The Winter Fae were a decent people. They didn't deserve what Gadflow did to them.
Too right you are, my friend. Too right you are. And fate?
Well, ever since you came back from Alabastra, I cannot read a place in the weave for anyone. Whatever you did, it didn't just win the war. It's given us all a chance to make our own destinies.
And Gadflow.
Whatever you did to him, Gadflow is truly dead and gone. Sidon says he won't be reborn, although I don't know how he can be so sure.
Mostly because I didn't kill him. The terrible dragon lady did. So what about the war?
You've all but ended the war, and you've surely changed its destiny. Every mortal in the Feylands owes you thanks. Sure, there are still Tuatha left here and there, but they've got no leader, and they don't pose half the threat they used to.
So you mentioned they're basically gone.
There are still plenty of Tuatha, but without Gadflow to give them the word of Tirnoch, they've gone mad.
Do you know what happened to Ventrinia?
So the gnarled madman didn't make it out of Alabastra? I can't say I'm choked up over the loss.
So even though Aelin said he attacked her, I don't think that's what took place. I think he knew too much and Aelin took him out.
Good morning, sir.
I don't know where we are. Who are you?
Good to see you up and out of your quarters. This here is the lower hall of the Orbicant. The Council has granted this rare honor in light of all you've done for us, for all of Alpha kind. They have also allowed me to offer you access to the reserve armory, if you would care to have a look.
Well, that's cool. So what about my quarters?
The quarters you slept in where you recovered were once assigned to the late General Talera. They are yours now, should you ever wish to use them.
Okay, well that at least explains where we are.
I can't show you the upper halls or the council chambers, I'm afraid. But you are welcome here in the lower hall, and it is my special pleasure to offer you access to the reserve armory.
So what's this armor you keep mentioning?
Rare weapons and so forth, procured for Rathir's leaders and defenders. They must still, be paid for, I'm afraid. But please, have a look for yourself.
That's pretty funny. What do you know about Aelin?
Ah yes, it was she who brought you here, you know. Stood by your bed for almost a day, then left suddenly on urgent business. But that has always been her way.
Yes, show me these rare weapons. Oh, they're just strong named weapons. Or not even named weapons, just strong weapons. I mean, I kind of want to... I'm gonna buy these. I don't know what they do. That's weird. I wonder what they do. Oh, I can put all this stuff in my chest now.
I do hope your stay's been...
I might do that real fast while I'm thinking about it. I wonder what these do. Guess we'll find out. I don't think I ever really looked at those the last time I beat the game. That's been a long time.